All right, thank you all so much for approaching that question and answering it, even though it's incredibly uncertain at the moment. But I think it's good for our students to kind of hear what's going on out in some of these industries. On that note, though, we are coming up towards the end of our panel. Thank you all so much for being available during this time remotely and being flexible in that matter. I want to end this panel with each of you going around and either giving one piece of advice, whether it's something to do while they're still in school, something to do while our students are getting into the job search, or if you have any opportunities or are aware of any opportunities in your industry or at your company, feel free to plug away too.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I'll try to be quick here with a couple words of wisdom to the extent they can be considered that. I guess for a student entering the job market at this time, just try to keep an open mind. It's a much obviously tougher job market than it was 3 weeks ago when it was, an excellent job market. Now it's not so excellent, but nonetheless, I think what Ted was saying about perseverance is key. You might not get your dream job right out of college or the next 5 years or even the next 10 years out of college, but you'll have a chance to learn as much as you can from everything you're doing, and just look at your jobs as an extension of your school career, in the sense that it's a learning opportunity. Even if you're really not liking the day-to-day, pluck out that nugget maybe of something that you do like in there, or reflect on what you don't like and use that to inform your next move. I think another thing is that, be, as much as you want to be open to new things, it's always okay too to be your essential self. Your essential, you kind of boil back to your essential personality. And not every role is meant for every person. Madeline spoke to, being a people person and not being comfortable behind the computer. There's people that are the opposite, that would love nothing more than to sit at a computer all day and not necessarily talk with a lot of people. Knowing those things about kind of your intrinsic self, I think, are important to keep in mind, to kind of balance that with stretching yourself a little bit, but also realizing ultimately it's fine to be yourself, and there's plenty of opportunities that will fit your personality and your preferred way of interacting with people in the best way possible. So good luck to everybody. It's been great talking with you all today, and also learning from these other alums.
All right, my turn. Brad again. So I hesitate to plug too aggressively in this forum, but we're hiring. Okay, so Bay State Financial is hiring people in all types of capacity, right? Whether it be a more institutional mindset or on the retail front, we're hiring in many different areas. It's the advice I would give is, very much like Amelia just said, you might not get your dream job right out of college. Perhaps you'll be lucky and you will, but perhaps more likely you won't. So perseverance is key, as Ted indicated. I'm just sort of reiterating everything that's already been expressed here, so I apologize, but sound advice across the board. And, look, there's going to be a lot of opportunity out there, particularly when we do get past this pandemic, no matter how long it takes. And we're eager to help. And so if you're interested in helping others and you're interested in a career that can reward you handsomely, I'm happy to talk with you about what shape that could take. So thanks for having me tonight, Harvey, and thanks to the rest of the panel and to Courtney. I very much appreciate it. So take care.
Yeah, I echo everything that's been said before as well. I would just say that get involved. Maybe you're not going to land in a position right away, but right now is a really hard time to network, and I can't stress how important that is. But volunteering is a form of networking, is a way of getting involved, and it can be another line on your resume. So, it's going to be some rocky times, so you may have to be kind of creative when you're making your resume and you're thinking about your experiences. Anything you do in your day-to-day life are valuable experiences to potential employers. So find ways to get involved, even if that's like you organize the mask sewing of your neighborhood. Like, that's an important thing that you did, and that's a marketable skill because it shows that you can you can manage people. So get involved where you can. I know this is kind of a hard disaster to get involved, because getting involved means staying in your house. But we do have the internet, and there are ways to organize and ways to do things for your community and to meet people in your community, even if you're inside your home. And I would just say that, you know, disruption leads to entrepreneurship. We're going to lose some businesses in the next 12 to 24 months, and it's going to be hard. But that means there's also going to be opportunities, and the market's going to look completely different in 2 years than it does right now. So keep an eye on opportunities, or, you know, if you see a gap, like that's a product, that's a service that you could start if you wanted to. So keep an eye on those things, and also feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Handshake or any of those things. I think I'm on all of the UVM ones. So feel free to reach out, and good luck. And it's, you know, living in your parents' house and volunteering for a year after college is not a bad thing in any way.
Living in my parents' house. Yeah. Okay, so I think my first point of advice is think about the greater good, and whatever it is you're going to do, somehow have it be for the greater good. If what you're thinking about is how it benefits you first, think about it again. Because mostly you're probably pretty young, I'm going to suggest taking risks. If you were in sports and you fell down, you'd get back up. When you're older, you don't get back up. You wait and see where it hurts the most, and then you try to get back up. So taking risks early is a good idea. Being curious is a good idea. And then here's a little practical exercise you can do in searching for a job and stuff like that. In the olden days, the want ads were in newspapers, but want ads were all the same. There are 3 paragraphs. The first is a description of this great job. The second is a description of this great company where this great job is. And the third is the qualifications you need to get this great job at this great company. So what I'm going to suggest you do is make your own want ad. What's your fantasy job? And do you want to work at a big company? Do you want to be in a company that has steel case partitions, or your own office, or do you want to be outside? These are all things, and then figure out what you need to get to there. It might be you found the company you want to be with, so maybe you need to take almost any job available just to get in, and then you can grow within. I think the want ad exercise is a good one. The other thing I'll do is put myself out there. If you want to talk to me about stuff, if you want, I'm willing to mentor you. I'm willing to be there for you guys. And at least you'll have an old guy to talk to, and maybe can help you get some guidance and direction. That's my story.
All right, thank you all so much for being here today and sharing your words of wisdom with UVM students. Courtney, thank you so much for being here to help out with this event. There'll be plenty more of opportunities coming up through the end of the year. Thank you all so much for watching. Follow up and look at the senior series that the Career Center is sending out if you are a senior. Check your interest group emails for more virtual and remote events just like this. And please follow up with our panelists on LinkedIn and other platforms that you might find them on as well. Thank you all so much, and have a lovely rest of your nights.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Everyone.
Thank you, Harvey.
Bye.